every time that I mention on YouTube that I'm vegan, I do get comments from people saying, is it hard to be vegan in Japan and what kind of things do you normally eat? I've made a couple of videos in the past about just a video called Is it hard to be vegan in Japan? Kanji, katakana, hiragana words that I've listed on the screen next to me. Yes. Yeah, let's get going. So, I mean, obviously every day I eat something different. Basically, my day will depend a lot on what my schedule is. If I'm working that day, that usually means that I start work at around 12 and then I finish at around 8:30 or 9. So that means that I eat lunch when I'm at work and then I'll eat dinner when I get home. And for breakfast, I actually don't ever eat breakfast. I do something called intermittent fasting, basically where you limit the window in which you eat your meals. Most people eat between 12 and 8, or some people will only eat between 2 and 10 p.m. But I usually just stick to 2 meals a day. I mean, usually, sometimes it's kind of like a bunch of different foods throughout the day. And I'll have roughly an 8-hour window. I'm not really strict about it, but normally I won't eat breakfast. When I wake up in the morning, generally, always, I go straight to my giant ass bottle of water. I will drink the entire thing when I wake up in the morning. Basically, it's just a really fast way to make sure that I wake up as fast as I can. It also just gives me a big intake of water in the morning. It gets things moving, if you get what I mean. And then I'll just make a coffee. The coffee beans that I buy, where I live and where I do my grocery shopping, there's not all that many fair trade blends of coffee, but this is a fair trade blend and it's called Women's Hand. I'll just put that into my AeroPress. AeroPress is a really great, cheap and easy way to make a good cup of coffee, and it is promoted by Tim Ferriss, so you know it's good. I generally have a bit of soy milk in it, which I know people are going to be like, well, Hannah, it's not really intermittent fasting if you have soy milk. Just let me live my life. And then I just basically sit down for the morning and do some editing or, I don't know, something on the computer. Most of the time, actually pretty much every time, I will do a workout in the morning, probably around 9 or 10ish. Yeah, just go to the gym, work out. This is not a video about my workout routine, but I feel like it's kind of important to the day. Not really, I don't know. I always will make some lunch to bring with me to work. So I just make like a giant ass salad and I'll probably add usually beans. I eat a lot of beans, but I'm just getting a little bit sick of them because, yeah, there's not a whole bunch of other vegan protein source options in Japan, so yeah. Usually whenever I run low, I'll always make like a big batch of, it's kind of like a tofu miso sesame dressing or like dip or paste. I don't even know what it's called, but I put it in salads or I'll use it as a dip to eat with some like veggie sticks or something like that. But anyway, the point is it's really delicious and it's really healthy for you, and I will make one of these probably about once a week or so. Another thing I guess I do to prep for the week, I'll just soak a huge batch of chickpeas and then you just need to boil them in a pan for about an hour, I think. And then I just keep that in the fridge, or I'll make some of it into a hummus, or there's a bunch of different things that you can do with them. For dinner, I usually make this dinner pretty much every day after I come home from work. And I do it because it's fast and it's easy and I'm a lazy person. So when I get home from work, it's probably about 9 p.m. and then I will immediately fill a pot with some water, put in a stock cube, like a veggie stock cube in there, and maybe a bit of miso paste, and then a bit of, it's called gochujang, and it's a Korean spicy paste, I guess. And then just a crap ton of vegetables. All these veggies are actually quite cheap in Japan, especially like mushrooms are crazy cheap in Japan, and there's a huge variety of them. It's really, really good. If you want to see like what vegans can eat at grocery stores in Japan, my friend Jess has made an awesome video on that, so I'll link that down below. And then for the protein source of this meal, I always add, it's called koya tofu, which means freeze-dried tofu. It's a bit weird, so it comes out like just a completely dry, hard block. You can add it to soups or any kind of liquid and it just soaks it up like a sponge. And it's also really healthy for you. It's really high in protein and low in carbs and fat and everything like that. So it's a really great protein source, actually. I also add, it's called shirataki. They're made from konnyaku, and konnyaku is, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but it's like this jelly, squishy kind of consistency. You cut open the bag, you pour out the liquid, and it smells crazy bad like fish. Really selling it to you, aren't I? Yeah, so you just tip out all of the liquid and thoroughly wash them, and then I'll add that to the soup. It doesn't add any kind of fishy flavor or anything like that to the soup. The great part about these is that it's really healthy for you, it's great and high in fiber and all of that, but it's pretty much calorie free, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. So it's great for people that are on a diet or people that are going to Thailand soon and want to look. After I've had dinner, I have a really bad habit of always needing to have something sweet. Sometimes I'll make like a little protein fruit smoothie-ish almost. Just another good way for me to get more protein into my diet. Add a base of almond milk and some kind of fruit. I've got a bunch of like powders and stuff like that I have left over that I'm just trying to use up, like maca powder and milled chia seed powder, and like, I don't know if it actually does anything. I feel like it's probably just placebo. I mean, chia seed actually, I'm sure that certainly does something. I'm not quite sure about maca powder. I don't really know what that does. Then I will add a protein powder. This is a protein powder that I got from iHerb. It's quite low in calories considering how much protein is in it. So I'll blend that all up and enjoy that. Yeah. Another thing, sometimes I'll have this, sometimes I'll have this as well, and that is hot chocolate. Basically, I'll just make a hot chocolate by getting a cup, and then I add 2 teaspoons of unsweetened, just plain cocoa powder, some kind of sweetener. I use stevia. I really like stevia. I use that in a lot of my cooking and like drinks and things like that, with a bit of soy milk, a pinch of salt to bring out the flavor, and just hot water. And then you mix it up, and voila, you have a very low calorie vegan hot chocolate. And I pretty much drink this every night. Trying to think. Yeah. Obviously every day there's different kinds of meals, and sometimes as snacks I'll just eat almonds. I freaking love almonds. Oh, I'm also obsessed with these things. It's kind of bad because I just buy them anytime I see them. They're called gumai bo. The green one is just vegetable flavors, and yeah, it's really good. I really do need to stop eating these. Ooh, I'm also obsessed with grapefruit. Oh, I eat a grapefruit probably every day, but I don't eat it like a normal person. No. Part of the joy of eating grapefruit to me is getting to like stick my fingers in it and peel off the skin, and then I'll actually peel like each segment. I'll peel off the skin of that segment and then just eat like the juicy stuff in the middle, and then I leave the skin on the side. Grapefruit is a severely underrated fruit, I think. Also apples. I really like apples. And there's little snacks and things like that throughout the day, but yeah. Usually on my day off, it depends if I'm traveling somewhere, I'm doing something else, I will eat different foods, but today I've got the day just completely free. Yeah, normally I would probably eat my first meal around 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. depending on what my schedule is that day. It's already 2 p.m. today, so I'm gonna be having a late lunch, quite a late lunch I think. But I mean, like before, I just had some roasted sweet potato that I had left over in the fridge because I was feeling a little bit hungry. Yeah, so I'm about to head into the city now to get some lunch and then to get some things done. I'll probably film with my other Sony camera because this one's a bit too big to take with me into the city when I'm carrying lots of things. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. But yeah, let's go. The brothers sandwich half size. Sure. I'll get spinach as a base.
Okay. You want any of the set? They have like a lotus fry, the French or soup? Or...
Yeah, sure, I'll get that. I'll get the lotus fries.
Okay. Like $9.50.
$9.50.
I can look for you the counter if you like.
Okay, so this is beetroot juice or something. I don't know. It's pretty good. A root vegetable? I don't know. I've never tried it as a fry before, but... So good. They're like spicy tahini sauce on top. It's amazing. Nailed it. Nailed it. Well, now I can talk a bit louder because I'm outside. Holy crap, it's so good. That was only my second time having Falafel Brothers and like, oh my gosh, I forgot how good it is. That whole set was 950 yen, so it's about 10 US dollars, something like that. Yeah, so now I am, this is not a vlog. What am I doing? I'm gonna go into the city and do some more stuff, and then I'll go home and show you what I eat for dinner. Woohoo! And welcome back to another painfully average video with Hannah. Woohoo! It's about 9 p.m. and I'm gonna make, I think I'm gonna make a salad, I don't know, random vegetables thrown in a pan. This is the kind of thing that I would bring into work and then people would be like, whoa Hannah, that looks amazing, what is that? And I'm just like, just vegetables in a bowl. Also, this lighting is really terrible, I'm sorry about that. So, what you're gonna do is, oh no. Slicing some pumpkin. So that I can cook it in a pan. Bow, 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 bow. Unfortunately, I burnt the crap out of these, but that's okay because I love burnt stuff. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. This is a different kind of style video than I would normally make, although I seem to be saying that a lot these days, so maybe this is my normal kind of video, I don't know. But anyway, let me know what you thought of this video and what kinds of things you like to eat as a vegan. And yeah, like and subscribe and share it with all your friends and all of that jazz, and go and follow me on Instagram if you feel the need to. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye! Actually, jokes, I'm just gonna eat some of this because I'm excited. Oh damn, that's good.